The railways of Britain remain one of the country's most valuable forms of transportation. For centuries, trains have transported tons of goods and passengers back and forth from the docks to the lonely stations. Steam engines used to dominate the railway lines, with engines such as the Flying Scotsman and City of Truro being household names for children and adults alike. Or, at least they used to. Today, many of these engines have been scrapped and melted down in favor of diesel engines, and those in favor of electric engines. You'd be lucky to see a tram engine or a saddle tank. But what if I told you there was one railway that still keeps the legacy of steam engines alive? Tonight we will be taking you on a trip to one of the last all-steam railways in the country. Welcome to the island of Sodor. Another thing about Sodor that I haven't mentioned yet is the vehicles are alive. Yeah, real sentient thinking, feeling steam engines. Here comes one now. This is Thomas, a tank engine with 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy door.
Hey, I don't need no narrator. I can introduce myself, thank you very much.
Okay.
Good. Thomas the Tank Engine's the name. Owner of the most famous branch line on this side of the island. But of course, you'd already know about that. I mean, they did write an entire song about it.
I wish I had a song.
Well, number 2 doesn't really sound as cool, does it?
No.
So is Thomas always this egocentric?
Wow.
Wake up, fat face! Why don't you work harder like me?
Kinda.
And you stand there and take it?
I'm someone who likes to wait. I want to see karma bite them in the buffers, like what happened when he pissed off Gordon. I tried so hard not to laugh that day.
Of course, Thomas and Edward aren't the only engines on Sodor. But considering how you could barely see any other engines, you wouldn't be wrong to think so. Meet Henry and Gordon, the 2 big engines on the line. The difference between the personalities? How the fuck should I know? Oh yes, how could we forget the fat, stout controller of the railway, Sir Topham Hatt. Anyways, back to the big rebellious engines.
What are you two still doing in the sheds? It's 10 o'clock and both of your trains are due. Well, did you find anyone to shunt them?
Gordon!
What? We're tender engines, and tender engines...
I know. Don't shunt.
For the last time, I told you I'm trying to get another engine. But until then, I expect both of you to be independent and get your own coaches for a few days. But sir, it's unethical. I don't care. You work on my railway, you obey my orders. Now come on, you're gonna be late.
Garbage sausage.
Oh, you have to excuse him. He's a decent guy most of the time.
Yeah, sure, I bet. Never heard that one before.
Oh, shut up, James.
Yeah, don't you have some coaches that need new holes punched in them?
Oh, please. At least I didn't get stuck up on a hill.
At least I didn't run into some tar takers.
Boys, please. We all had a rough day. Let's just calm down and take a breather.
Says the guy who was afraid of a few drops of rain.
You motherfuckers!
You
two are the most
Although there's only 5 of them, the engines all take great pride in making sure their island runs as smoothly as possible. Keyword being try.
Oh, the shame of it.
Pulling a goods train, I see. Don't end up like James now.
Oh, buzz off. Besides, you'd never understand. We tender engines are built for bigger jobs, such as the Express. And what's worse, I had to shunt them. I'm gonna be late now.
Right. But think about it like this. I'm younger and faster than you'll ever be. You want to be able to shunt and still be on time? Then just scrap that old tender and have a nice bunker.
Just take your damn passengers. Besides, I have to get ready for my next train in an hour, and I can't keep wasting time talking to you, little Thomas.
Sure. Whatever you say, big, strong Gordon.
I loathe that blue bastard. Ever since he got that stupid branch line, he's been a nuisance. Then, to add to it, I have to deal with that blasted turntable. That sorry excuse for a roundabout is absolutely dreadful. If it were up to me, I would have had that thing cut up and used as plywood for my firebox. Hey Grover, come on! I haven't got all day. The express doesn't wait for anyone. Ah! Grover, what the hell? Give me a crane or something!
Yeah, I know, you suck. Bye!
Grover!
So, Gordon doesn't think that fondly of the turntable. What do you think of it, James?
Well... no comment.
Now to see what Thomas is up to. Oh, goody goody. By the way, I'm being sarcastic.
So, we know you're perfect and all, but have you ever had any noticeable slip-ups?
Well, yeah, obviously. It takes some mistakes to get to where I am. I was bigoted towards a tractor once, but once he helped me out of the snow, I've learned not to judge a book by its cover.
Long story, Thomas, because from what I heard from Terrence...
Shut up, Edward! They don't need to know that part!
Wait, what happened?
Thomas over here only got stuck in the snow because he thought he didn't need a snowplow. He deliberately broke it just because he didn't want to wear it.
Hey! That thing was heavy!
Right. And here I was thinking it was because of the rocks.
Because it was!
Come on, Topham, I'm telling you,
I
from
can't believe
experience,
you've
this
never
thing
thought
sucks.
about this.
Get a new
We
tank
tender
engine
engines are
already.
not
I'm
allowed
tired
to-
of it.
We aren't moving from this spot until we get treated with more respect.
Agreed.
Well, Henry.
I guess.
See, even Henry agrees. I have been as fair as I could, but you leave me no choice. If you don't want to work, then you are to stay in your shed until further notice.
I really didn't want to do this, especially after how much I've been praised by him, but I don't want to betray my friends, so...
He shut you up in the sheds because you ruined his hat. What the hell are you talking about?
I told you that in private.
It's not private when the entire island knows.